So the FMCG, the chemical sector, the energy sector, they are very much there, and all the energy intensive sectors, they are there. In this group of organizations that I interacted with, oil and gas was not there, but definitely some of the other sectors were iron and steel was there, and glass was there. So it was a group of industries that were actually planning to come out with this. But if you talk about becoming net zero, the biggest challenge lies with organizations who have a very, very large footprint, or those which are very, very energy intense. So they face a very big challenge. They might be coming out with certain goals. There's a tool, some of you might have heard about it, Science-Based Target Initiative, SBTI. They give us a tool of setting targets around short-term targets, where you can commit to reduce your carbon emissions by, say, 30%, 40%, 50% in 5 years' time or 10 years horizon. And it also gives us a tool of throw up certain targets. But these tools doesn't help you to devise a way of achieving, and that is the biggest challenge, which I think all of us here would be acknowledging and appreciating. The biggest challenge is to achieve it. I mean, setting a target for myself, like I'll achieve.
Yeah, good. In fact, thank you, Raja and Indro, that set the context. But I come to straight to the salespeople, where they can sell. That is the end of that's why our end objective of this program. How we can use ESG to help the planet as well as help our own interest as a sales fraternity. See, couple of industry I was going to mention here, that those were energy guzzlers, and like one is cement. There you can see the cost of the cement, if you see, is one of the major cost is the electricity or the coal or those kind of stuff. So there, as you very rightly said, that earlier it was a sort of a talk, it was okay, it was somebody else's job. But now let me put it this way, last few years we are seeing all cement industry are very serious about how they can reduce their cost of their energy. So their selfish interest is two things. One is, of course, cost, and that end of the day result is, of course, that how to reduce the ESG to the whole thing, so that save the planet. That is the noble cause of our major purpose statement of the organization. So cement is definitely one industry where all whosoever having any energy product, they should take, and cement people are with open arm accepting that how we can reduce. In fact, I must say, I have observed in last few years, they are putting a criteria in their many bids that if somebody sells a solution, they said that how much your energy consumption you can reduce. That will they give a preference, that give a sort of premium to those products, the softwares, those energy equipments. So this is definitely one industry where we should look forward. Second, I would say it is oil and gas, because there also, still I would say in India, many oil and gas industries are, using the old pumps, diesel engines and those things, and their first is, so it is going two stages, First is that who is most, polluting, equipment in our plant. One of them is diesel engines. Can I convert the diesel to electric engine first? So if I can convert to electric, then I can put some variable frequency drive, some of the other measures to reduce the thing, or go the secondary way where they're producing electricity, how they can reduce those. So that is another industry. And iron and steel, which Indra also mentioned, is another big industry where they are the energy guzzlers. So these are the industry we should target with all our product lines. But I must add one thing here. It is sometimes people feel that that if I have a product directly saving the industry, the energy, that means something related to maybe the electrical drives or maybe some of the software. But let me put it very differently here. One of the things which is very helpful to measure the energy and bring the energy under control is the digitalization of the process that many top industries are looking for, because the data point which is coming to the operator, the data point which is coming to the management, if there is a big lag, then you cannot save energy. So your data point has to be, almost instantaneous, and there the digitalization. So any colleagues who are listening me today have any product word digitalization, actually that is also indirectly helping big time in the net zero process. So this is sort of, I thought, let me comment this way.
So I'm sure the software industry will be one of the major
Yes,
gainers
yes,
in the
yes,
process, helping digitizing some of
yes.
this. Whereas some of your, I think, like industrial 4.0 products and solutions may also have a
Absolutely.
play